Hello friends, welcome to another video. Today we are going to discuss about the hostel university life and how the hostel students struggle to get good bodybuilding diet. I have been living away from my home for the last 14 years and I have done my master's and bachelor's and lived in a hostel university for 8 years. So I have been through all the struggles that a bodybuilder goes through or a person who wants to build his body goes through. I was working out every day, like around for 6 days a week, but I was not noticing any change in my muscle mass. I was just around like 45 kgs and I was gaining a little bit of fat every month, but I was not gaining any muscle mass. And I used to be very frustrated that what can I eat, because always on my hostel table there used to be oily food, oily curries, and there was no option to eat good. But also I was not smart enough to pick up my options to eat healthy. So in the last few months of my hostel life, I created a smart diet option for hostel students, which if you guys follow, it can improve your muscle mass in just few months and it will ensure that you're losing body fat as well. So I'm going to discuss and show you guys that diet plan that I used to follow when I was in the hostel. So let's see. The food in the hostel mess is always very unhealthy. So whenever we used to have lunch or dinner and I used to go and sit, I used to see, oh my God, there's so many curries and then white rice and everything. So at the end of my hostel life, I decided few things and options that I'm going to follow these to build muscle mass. So the first option that I choose is, there were options to eat wheat roti or the wheat bread. So I chose this and I never used to eat white rice or white bread. That's a very healthy option. So you guys need to eat wheat bread or whole grain bread that's available instead of white rice or another bread that's available there. The second good option is you should try to eat as much salad as you want. In hostel mess, the salad is available in dinner or lunch. So try to eat as much of vegetables, because you will get a lot of nutrients from the vegetables. So try to eat as much as possible. My third option is that for your mornings, try to have an oatmeal. The oatmeal is available very cheap outside. You can try Quaker oatmeal, which is old fashioned. You can just take low fat milk, just leave the oatmeal within the milk and just have it soaked for 15-20 minutes. The milk should be very boiled, and that's how you can cook it. Or you can also get electric kettle in which you can try this. My third option is try to eat 10 to 15 egg whites in a day, or you can have a lot of paneer or tofu if you like any of these, and just distribute like 5 egg whites during lunch, and then for the evening you can have 5 egg whites, and then 5 egg whites you can try in the dinner. Or you can, instead of egg whites at night, you can try to have paneer or tofu. That will give you a lot of protein throughout the day. Another thing that I used to do when I was in hostel is I used to soak some black chana at night in water, and then the next day I used to eat that throughout the day. Or you can also eat that as your pre-workout meal. It's a very good source of carbs and protein that you can eat before your workouts, and it will give you a lot of strength before the workouts. And another thing that I would suggest you is to have almonds and peanuts always available with you. So when I used to go to classes, I used to eat a lot of almonds and peanuts. They are the best source of healthy protein and healthy fat. Then another thing I would suggest you guys is whey protein. If you have a little bit of money, you can certainly buy whey protein. It's the best available source of protein available today. I suggest you can have 1 scoop of protein every day. It tastes very good and it's pure protein that's available. Another option that every hostel students has is there's a lot of dal, whether it's dinner time or it's lunch time. So try to eat as much dal as possible. Mix it with a little bit of egg whites and eat it with wheat roti. That's the best protein source that you will get it in your hostel mess. One more thing that I notice in hostel life, it's very difficult to get good source of fiber. So guys, I would suggest you to have isabgol. It's a very good source of fiber. You can have a teaspoon or a tablespoon every day and you'll find it very helpful. Another thing that is very helpful for bodybuilding is having enough water. So try to keep a water bottle with you every time when you're going to classes or anywhere. Like try to take 2 to 3 liters of water. When I was in hostel, I used to face this issue that few days I used to drink only 1 glass of water and that hurts bodybuilding. So try to have as much water as possible. Another thing is try to sleep 6 to 7 hours. I know it's very difficult to sleep in the hostel. Some days we were talking the entire night and we don't used to sleep. But I think if you're serious into bodybuilding, try to find some time to get enough sleep. Another point here is you guys cannot smoke or drink. The bodybuilding folks are very allergic to smoking or drinking. It's very harmful for the muscles. So guys, quit it. It's really not useful. In bodybuilding, another essential component is walking. So guys, in hostel we have a lot of options where we can walk. So whenever you are talking to someone or studying or reading or doing anything else, keep walking. Just notice how many steps you are taking during the entire day. Between 7,000 to 10,000 steps, I think, is sufficient to keep you fit, to burn your fat and build more muscle mass. So if you guys follow all these steps, I'm sure within like 5 to 6 months, you will notice a big change in your muscle mass. But keep your workouts also going with this nutrition and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. Thank you guys.